Hi everybody, welcome to Big Oggie Golf and welcome to another What's in the Bag. And the reason we're doing another What's in the Bag is because of this gentleman here. If you've already seen the video we did at Gwilym Moor in the night golf, you may have seen glimpses of Eddie. This is Eddie Rowe, by the way. And Eddie is now one of the Buccaneers. Very good player, really enjoyed his company. Chats like mad. Hopefully this won't be a long video, but you never know. So we're going to do a What's in the Bag as a kind of introduction to Eddie and to his enjoyment of golf, really. So we're also on a little boom mic today, hang on, as you can see, because it's quite windy, so we're going to try and be a bit more professional. That'll be a laugh. Okay, so we're going to move this boom a bit closer to Eddie, and Eddie can have a little chat about what he does. So, hi Eddie, tell us about yourself, mate.
Hi, I'm Eddie Rowe. I was born in St Ives, a true Cornishman, and proud of it. I worked as a mason, apprentice mason, in my teens, and then I joined Cornwall Highways at the time, eventually being Cormac. There for 33 years, took sick or early retirement under sickness because I got COPD.
Yep.
Played football, enjoyed my football, played bowls. My nickname at football was The Rock. My son says I'm the original Rock because I was solid as a rock, and that was the song that they used to sing for me at the football club. At college I was known as Yogi because I used to go around with a small bloke and they used to call him Boo Boo, and I was Yogi.
Of course, okay.
What else can I say? I'm a big Spurs supporter. That's my first love.
Hang on, I'll move the boomer closer. Someone has to be a Spurs supporter. I did actually have a friend who was a Spurs supporter once when I was growing up, and he lived across the street. No one talked to him. It's true.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you were saying about football.
Yeah.
Now you spoke to me a minute ago, and you've got COPD, so
yeah.
You've been struggling with doing some various different sports.
Yeah.
You've just experimented with walking golf.
Walking football.
I do walking golf. Walking football.
Walking football. Very enjoyable. I enjoyed it last night. First time ever. Brought back memories, rolling back the years. I had to play in goal, which I used to play in goal, because of my COPD. And it's very frustrating when you used to play in real football, when you could get out and have a go at them, but you went outside your box. It was very enjoyable down in Penzance on the AstroTurf. So I really enjoyed that.
So you've been playing golf a long time?
I started at Tregenna Castle.
Okay.
I started golf to take over from football, but I carried on playing football. And I also used to race whippets at the same time as well. So the whippets always won. But so I started probably playing golf probably in the 80s. Late 80s, and I finished golf. I got down to 11 at West Cornwall. I'm not one for practicing, and I wasn't enjoying it, so I'm family, whatever you want to call it. I packed up, and then my ex-workmate got me playing here actually.
We're at Hell Golf today, people don't know that.
And I started playing here, and then I joined. My son paid for me for 6 months at Killio, and then I went around to see where the best deals were, and I joined T-Eddy. I had 12 months at T-Eddy, and then I went Truro because that's where the deals was, and I got a bit cheesed off with all the wet conditions and everything, so I thought I'd go back West Cornwall, value for money, you can play all year round and come off just as dry as what you go on, right, basically.
I think that's it. The thing about West Cornwall, and people don't necessarily realise this, because it's a links course and it's fairly sandy in places, drainage is amazing. It literally doesn't close. I think I've only seen it close for like a couple of hours for a bit of frost, and then it's back again. Fog's the main issue, isn't it? But is it? Yeah, you've just called. I call it Tahidi.
Yeah.
So you're Cornish. So what is it?
Tiddy.
Oh.
Tiddy Park.
Tiddy Park. I'm going to remember that now for when I go there. Okay, so let's have a look at what you got in your bag, mate. Nice covers, by the way. Nice covers, yeah.
I've got a Cobra fly a Z 9.5 degrees on a regular shaft, a lightweight. It's a 5.5 gram shaft.
So
offset.
You being this senior, let's be honest,
yes.
are you using senior shafts and everything, or do you just do what you got?
I just got regulars.
Okay.
So that's my driver at the moment. I'm a bit like eBay Pete.
Yeah, I did think you probably bought and sold a few things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
So this is going to be another one of these bags. In a few months' time, it'll be all different again. I know it will.
Next is a mini driver at 14 degrees, regular shaft. It's a tailor-made, and I use this as a 3-wood.
Okay.
And what I would say with this club, it says what it does on the label. It does, if you want to hit a ball straight and you're struggling with your driver, this does the job.
So a mini driver, obviously I've not been in the game long enough to know what a mini driver is, so is there anything specific about that?
Basically, it's got a bigger head.
Okay.
And it's got a nice sign on it. A bigger head than the normal 3-woods.
Okay.
Right, that's what you can get them at 12 degrees and 16 degrees. And this is one in the middle, which it will go straight. And I do it off the deck as well sometimes. Well,
obviously when you're getting your next club out, if people have watched the video we did at Gwillimore in the night, I was amazed because some of your game is fantastic, and I really enjoyed your short game as well. That was just great. So this is one reason why we're going to get Eddie on the channel, because he needs to show us all what to do. He does. Oh, he's going to be a star, I can tell you that right now. As long as you can understand what he says. We may have to put little subtitles on for a Cornish accent, okay? So, what's next, Eddie?
Next one, I've got a 7-wood. I have no 5-wood. This is a Callaway X2 Hot, a 7-wood at a regular shaft again. This is my go-to club. I can manipulate this club to do basically what I want. John should get one of these.
Well, yeah, I'm going to bring the microphone back because this is interesting. Go back and forth to the microphone. A lot of people have been saying I need to get a 7-wood. Especially for those longish par 3s that I can't quite get the distance with my 5-iron, can't get the accuracy with a hybrid, they're all over the place. I did actually try one the other day here when I was with Neil, just for 15 balls, just a second-hand ping I think it was, loved it. So we are going to do a video about whether I think I need a 7-wood, just to see if everyone has told me what they think is right and whether they're telling the truth. And I think you probably are as well. So yeah, we're taking the advice from the crew on the channel, and we will be trying out some 7-woods for Big Oggie. Okay, so
right, next is a 9-wood.
A 9-wood.
A 9-wood.
Okay. Now you're a bit like Steve, and I played with a few of the senior boys, and they got a lot of woods in their bag.
Yeah, I have. I've took 2 more out that I used to have.
Okay.
I'll get to that in a minute. This is a 9-wood Callaway Hot 2, and this is they're all the 9-wood, and I also have 11-wood, which I'll show you in a minute. They do help you rather than an iron. I've tried 4 irons, 5 irons and everything else, but these I find are a lot more forgiving.
Okay.
So that's just, and I have 11-wood as the same 11-wood, exactly the same make and everything else.
Okay, so
that's
pretty much all Callaway, or are you?
They're all Callaway, except that's, like I said, that's a Cobra, that's a tailor-made, and these are Callaways.
Okay, so you have a real mixed bag.
But before, say 13 months ago, I had a 15-wood and a 13-wood.
I didn't even know these things existed. Are you sure you're not just making these up? No? Okay,
and
fine.
I sold them.
Of course you sold them. See, there's going to be people out there who are going to go, yeah, I've got one of those in the bag, or I know all about that.
Yeah.
So hopefully they will comment and discuss all that.
Yeah. Next, all my irons now, these are fairly new, are all hybrid irons.
Okay, yeah.
Which are Cleveland irons.
Cleveland, these are the big chunky ones.
Yeah, these are the big chunky ones. Obviously, the farther down you go, the less chunk you to see.
Right, because are these the launchers or something like that?
Yeah, these are what are they called? They're called HB3.
Okay, yeah.
So I got from a 6-iron down to a pitching wedge.
Okay.
And when you hit them, they do help you get them in the. I mean, I hit a high ball anyhow. That's why I got a 9.5 degrees driver.
Yeah.
But John down West Cornwall gave me a little tip about how to keep a lower flight. And draw the ball more than slice the ball. And it does work. But these are very nice weighted clubs. I was quite surprised though. You won't let touch them, are you?
No, I'm not. No, COVID and all that. I'm not touching, but I'm very tempted. And the reason I'm tempted again is because I don't get a great height on a lot of my iron shots. You know, they're great for rolling in low at West Cornwall, but if I have to play a course where there's water, that's where I'm struggling because I can't get over the water to the green kind of thing. So I have seen Wilson has a similar kind of set with a big chunky iron. Ram as well. So I may be taking another look at this again to maybe adjust what I've got as well. So, you know, thank you for showing that, really. We will, at some point, I will get some sanitizer and have a few goes with Eddie's stuff.
But I do like the weight of them.
Yeah.
Before this, I had Callaway's, I got them home actually, Callaway's XRs. And I found they're supposed to be a forgiving club, but for me, these are, I know they look chunky at the top, but they're very nice weighted.
Well, I think that's it. A lot of people go, oh, you know, I buy a club because it looks like it's a blade or it looks, you know, really good to me and I can't stand chunky things. I think in the end, you buy the clubs that work for you. You know, and that's the most important. And if they're working for you, and I've seen the way you're playing, they're very good.
To me, when I look down, I don't look at the club, I look at the ball. And that takes your mind, to me, off the club.
Doesn't put you off by the shape or anything else.
No.
So what handicap are you now?
I've just gone up to 18.
18, okay.
Which is my perfect handicap for me. Right, next, I have now I bought 3 of these, but I took 2 out the bag. Lynx.
Okay.
60-degree wedge.
Lynx wedge, yep. So you've got a 60 degree, you've just...
I got a 52 and a 56, is it? The other ones.
Okay.
But I had too many clubs in my bag, so something had to give.
Well, I was going to say, you know, I can't do a close-up of your bag right now, but it looks quite well stuffed, mate. Not sure exactly how many stuff he's got in his bag. The difference between you and Little Steve is Little Steve will have all these in his locker. And then keep swapping them over, but you seem to have more in your bag.
This one is about, I won this at Tregenna Castle. This is my magic wand. This is what I chipped with when I chipped in.
When you chipped in at Gwynedd.
This is my magic wand that if I'm in any doubt, I'll go to. It's quite heavy and chunky. It's a forge. I can't read it. Something forge is called. It's got a slight crack in it. And this comes and goes out my bag, how depends how I feel. What
we'll do, we'll take a still of this and we'll put it on in front of what you're discussing now. So that hopefully people can recognise what it is, because I've never seen one. Okay.
It's very heavy.
Very heavy.
Very heavy, so it's handy to get out thick rough.
It's a bit like an antique, mate.
Right.
I would expect you to have some older clubs. And that's no disrespect.
No.
But I think that's because of experience. You get used to the clubs you really enjoy using. Why change things if they're not going to make you any better?
And now this one, especially for West Cornwall pot bunkers, a 68 degree.
Wedge. Especially for the bunkers. Oh yeah.
It's an XI3 D grind, and that's near enough flat.
Show that one up again. There we go. 68 degrees. Wow.
Well, I went on eBay. There's other sites available.
Other auction sites are available, yes.
And I was looking for a 70 degree, but I couldn't find one. So I had to settle for a 68. But the harder you hit this, the higher it'll go. It might only go 10 yards, but it might go 30 yards in the air.
That's what you need to do to get out of the bunkers that we play in.
Yeah,
I'm seriously thinking of this. We've just been given, this video may go out after, but we've just been given a Lynx 64 degree wedge to try out. And Neil's doing a little review of it for me. I did have a couple of sneaky goes on it, and I can see why you'd want a really seriously lofted wedge. And I can also seriously think I might be putting one in my bag. Like now I've seen a 68, blimey, I might get one of them.
You have to have a go with this one, Cobra.
But the bunkers are a serious issue, especially in places where we play. Okay.
And next,
68 degree bunker club.
It's a fairly new addition because I play with a chap called Frank James down West Cornwall, and he's got one of these, and I had a couple of goes with it. And I really loved it. I know it's second hand.
Okay.
It's got the big super stroke, and it's a 2-ball Odyssey.
Okay.
In the middle, I like a middle shaft now.
Yeah.
Because I think it stops
Stops that twist.
Twist if you've got a twist or anything.
And again, the big, thick, chunky grip probably does a similar thing.
Yeah. So that's all the clubs basically.
So what did you used to use before? Have you always had that kind of what I would call a big fat wedge?
No, I used to have a
putter.
What did I have before this? I've got to think now. No, I had a gel called a gel.
Yeah.
I like the soft. This gel got a little soft. It's got a softish centre.
Centre to it, yeah.
And I had a gel, and that was middle stroke, middle shaft. Because I always think it helps you. Just me, just little things.
But putting is very much a mental game.
Yeah.
I think, and if you're confident in what you've got and you think it works for you, what you do, I think that shows us some of the short game stuff and the putting I saw you play the other day.
I mean, if I'm really serious when I play, I go back to my bowls and look at it as a bowl thing.
Well, we're gonna do a video about that because Eddie does play bowls, plays carpet bowls when he can, obviously when the weather and COVID allows. So at some point in the future we are going to discuss this, whether people who play bowls are actually very good at short game. Yeah. Because of that, the way they view the ball, the way they view how it lands, etc. Yeah, so I think that'd be really good. So you've got a big power caddy bag.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got a power trolley right now as well. So it worries me. It worries me when someone has a bag this big because God knows what he's going to pull out of
Callaway waterproofs.
Okay. Yep. May need those in a minute. We've just had a big heavy rainstorm.
Slazenger, is it Slazenger? No, Puma, is it Puma? Puma top.
Puma, yeah.
Blue, I won't wear red.
I wonder why you won't wear red.
Hat?
Yeah, always handy having a hat around here.
My stepdaughter bought me a waterproof Callaway hat.
A waterproof hat?
Yes.
Yeah, Cornwall has a lot of problems with wind and a lot of problems with rain. It doesn't get an awful lot of snow. I must admit, a few years ago when I lived in St Ives, suddenly snow happened. And kids were running down the street so excited because it's the first time they've seen it in 10 years. It is that kind of place we live, isn't it?
Yeah.
But a lot of rain.
Markers?
Yeah, one or two.
One or two. So if people haven't got a marker with them, I'd say here's a marker for you. Quite a new edition as well. I ain't got my watch on. I bought that. It isn't one of the dearest ones, but for chipping.
We saw that at Gwillimore. You pulled out straight away on the first shot. So what make is that? Is that
Boblov?
It's a Boblov. It's probably Russian, but it works and it does what it has to do. You don't always need a big fancy branded golf name.
Here is my drink when I take my painkillers, my inhalers.
I'm surprised you don't drop dead on the course, honestly, I don't. Right.
And I may have a new driver, I don't know yet. I bought a Callaway Rogue, but I'm waiting for a shaft to come the same as what I got. So a Callaway Rogue might be going into the bag.
We may have to do a little update and put it on the end of the video at some point. Eddie now goes rogue.
Cuffers. Right.
I will say, the thing about Hell Golf's always quite noisy. There's a big dual carriageway nearby, so if you get a lot of ambient noise, motorbikes, etc., that's why we're trying to, again, use a boom mic here. But no, look, more waterproofs.
Callaway wind top, which I prefer to use rather than the top because I like my arms free if I can.
Yep.
If my back starts hurting.
Yeah. I'm not complaining about that because I must admit I do have a back brace and I've had to use it a couple of times for things. We're falling apart, Eddie. Honestly, it's just age, mate. How old are you, may I ask?
I'm 63.
63. 63, but he's had a hard life. Yeah. Go on.
Mittens.
Oh, and he's having something cold. Oh, I knew this would be a bit of a nightmare. Go on.
Here's my gloves.
And one or two gloves?
One or two gloves.
Okay.
All depends what competition I play and what glove I play.
Okay. lucky gloves and fun gloves. Okay. Do you have a specific ball that you play, Eddie, or do you just play anything?
Anything I find.
Anything you find. Typical, him and little Steve, I can imagine. I'm going to put them both on the course together. They just pick up loads of balls everywhere they go.
Free, I'll have it.
If they're free, I'll have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So, is that the lot, mate?
That's my lot.
I think that's enough. Thank you very much, Eddie. You will be a star on this channel, and we're going to try and get you on some course vlogs, etc. very soon. I'd just like to thank you for wanting to take part of being part of the Buccaneers. We needed some more Cornishmen on the team, did we not?
True. We're a dying breed.
Next,
we're a dying breed. Thank you very much, John, for letting me be a Buccaneer. That's all I got to say.
No problem. I'm very honoured to have you here, mate. Thank you very much, Eddie. Please subscribe, everybody. Please hit the notification bell. We're really pushing right now to try and get to 3,000 crew members, and we're pushing hard for that. We are going to do some giveaways very soon as well. There's some really nice giveaways coming, some small, some not so small. And if you're on Facebook, Eddie's on Facebook. Eddie at 64 is on Facebook. He is, honestly. Yeah. And he's well into technology, as you can see. Please join the Big OGGIE Golf Club, which is our community group on Facebook. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. See you all again soon. Bye. Bye.